Welcome to My Tree Arts and Prints. My name is Rosemary. I'm going to do a few recordings today for collective readings. If you'd like, you can get up on Facebook. Same thing, My Tree Arts and Prints for the lives. We do have story time with Bucky and myself and a few other people that would like to join. So today I'm going to do a quick read. We get one card that already came out for the collective. These card reads are timeless, so however it finds you, wherever it finds you, is where it's meant to find you. So I'm going to take one from the Oracle. It's the Mystic Shaman Oracle deck. I'm also going to take a past life card so that we can get a bit of information about where the collective sits. What are the pasts that are attributing to this current collective? And then as I go, I will have the Sacred Power card to close out, as well as the energy surrounding. So we'll make these a little short, and I may do some zodiac ones as well, pertaining to at least the earth signs, water signs, air signs, and fire signs out there. Shuffle here, and then I'll actually split these cards up. In addition to story time, you can find us. We're going to be doing the podcast story time. It will include a few. We'll be starting with Bucky, but it'll include actually a few other people. Bucky's Tales on Winds of Time book is out. You can actually go get that. It was paused for circulation just for a brief moment, and it is back out and circulating. Any of the art that you see is done both for myself, but also in a collaboration with other people as well. You can purchase that through the Arc Gallery 1111. Or you can just view it in the Arc Gallery 1111, as those are also available just for viewing. They're also available for prints. You can choose any one number of those to get printed on various different mediums. You can get them printed on metal, wood canvas. There's some poster prints, and I forget, I think it's wood is the other one. If you're interested in learning more about how the concept of My Tree is, how it opens your heart, you can message any one of us at My Tree Arts and Prints. You could also follow anybody else that is along the page as well. Actually, I'm going to go with these cards here. And there's some valuable insight, valuable knowledge. You can also be a part of the podcast and or discords that we're using for the school, and we're also doing them for the story time, which you can get exclusives on story time. Some of the stories that we'll be reading, some of them are going to have actual paintings that are done with them. And recently we're into a bit of drum, some piece drum making, some indigenous piece drums. So you're able to check those out as well. All of those will be on display in the coming maybe couple weeks or so. And you'll be able to check them out through both this YouTube page and possibly TikTok and on our Facebook page. So for the collective, I have the rainbow. I have rainbow energy right now. I got 41. We have this rainbow energy. We have full spectrum light here. 41 is 5, so it's a change. And again, it's how it's shifting. It's in transition. It's also how you shift through the rainbow, through each of its great colors, each of its beautiful, unique colors, and then also celebrating that you're not just one of those colors, but all of them combined. That's what white light is. So the rainbow symbolizes the 7 steps of true spiritual path, which manifest as the colors of the 7 chakras. And the Himalayas, the rainbow body, is seen as the full realization of our essence. The rainbow also represents the bridge between the physical and the spiritual worlds. At the end of our lives, we can journey across the rainbow bridge to the highest heavenly realms. When the rainbow appears, it is affirmation that all is well and that you are in the right relationship with spirit. So the rainbow here, it's telling us when the end of the storm is near. It's always like where it comes out, right? It's perseverance, it's the beauty that comes at the end. And it's remembering that, it's darkest right before the dawn. So again, the collective is going through this like a little bit at the end of a gauntlet. We're going through this point where it's very pressurized coming through. So don't give up hope. This is the positive truth. This is positivity. So this is just as the morning rooster is like announcing that again, the sun is coming up, it's time to awaken. This rainbow is a victory. It's saying that again, as we go through these storms, there's this hope, there's this brighter future in front of us. Some of the past that goes with why we're going through these storms, we have angels, we have a testing card. Angels upside down. So again, upside down and reversed. Angels aren't necessarily bad, but angels are messengers, right? They're messengers of the times that we're in, that if we continue on the path that we're going through in the course and the storms that we're going through, again, even as protection, that it's okay. This is allowing us to now sit in ourself in our own faith. This is allowing us to now connect together. Rainbow warriors, right? This is what the shaman deck kind of implies here. You also have angels, angels among us. And so what we see as a discourse, as we see as chaos, is actually something to help align us. Anything that is triggering us, that is activating us to be responsive or be more reactive, I should say, is allowing us to see where the cracks are in ourselves, where we may be limiting ourselves and therefore limiting others because it's something that's habitual that we go through. So angels are a way that are showing you the light. They are showing you the truth. They are putting you through what people think is karmic loops, so that helps you clear it out and understand yourself. If you go into this with the mentality of learning, of being the observer in this and not reacting and responding, then you actually start to learn about yourself. You learn a little bit more about the world, a little bit more about other people, and it develops into what is the practice of Maitri, taking all of this, the aggression and this natural habitual thing that we do to ourselves, and turn it into something that we can actually outwardly have love for ourselves and also for other people. So the energy surrounding this is movements, fast, swift movements. The number 42 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. So you're getting to the balance point of this. Now it is very fast movements. We also see this wind. We see the city here, right? It's kind of blowing by, these clouds really hurtling over. We're exponentially growing as well. So we're talking about exponential growth in our 3D. We're also talking about 42 is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. What's the meaning of life? 42. 42 in computer terms would be answered with an asterisk, meaning whatever you want it to be. The meaning of life is how we make it, how we perceive it. So this swift moving change in perspective and perception in the paradigm is allowing us to step into a light, step into ourselves. So again, these angels coming in, this angelic work, this heavenly divine work, spirit itself is guiding. Spirit is leading on this. This is bringing back divine balance. That's what 1111 is. So this balance in between our mind, body, soul, spirit, and between our 3D and what we perceive in other dimensional layers, the energy, our emotions, energy emotions. All of these are coming into balance. All of this is in fruition to grow us into that rainbow being, into that full light spectrum being, so that we're able to shine. And we're able to do that so that we can lead the way. A lot of times it's darker for the people that are leading the way, because we are the light in the dark. And it is also leading the way so that people can activate in themselves. What activates you, again, is activating the light in you. It may not look pretty. You're not alone. You're never alone in this. And so even that allows us thinking we're alone, that's the separateness, that's illusion. The illusion here, the biggest one, is separateness. We are not separate from spirit. Everything here is consciousness, all of this. So if our emotions are energy emotions, then if we're resonating out love, we're resonating out bliss, and we're seeing things for what they are so that we can find the best solution for problems, because they do arise, then we can go through these emotions. We know how we got through anger. We know how we got through grief. We know how we got through sadness. So this way it helps someone else. And sometimes your story is something that helps to unlock the next person, so they're able to get out of their loops and learn as well. This is the change. We're seeing fall. Here's summer, fall, right? We're seeing this change. We're in the kind of in the fall winter seasons here in the northern hemisphere. Southern hemisphere, you're going the other way. They're going into their summer months, right? They're in their summer and they're getting into the depths of their summer. You also have this eclipse here. The eclipse is showing you the shadow side of yourself. Where is the work that is going to be done? This way you walk on your spiritual path. So with that message, again, these changes coming through, they're beautiful changes. This is for your growth. So the more you can take it as for growth, as for learning, the more that you understand yourself, the easier the path becomes, because then you're able to go, okay, I understand that. It's okay to also apologize and make a mistake, right? And say, all right, this is the version of myself I was that got through these situations. It's not who I want to continue to be, right? So you can change course in a way. forgiveness is a really good practice, and that's one of the hardest ones some people go through. So as we continue through this path with the collective, just remember we're in this process of change. You're never alone on this. Again, you have spirit guiding you. It is very swift moving. There is changes coming through, even right from abundance, what would be in summer or in the summer months where you're collecting a lot. We go into harvest, so you can harvest more for the winter. So being comfortable in where you're sitting in the, even as you go in the winter months, even vice versa, as you're going from spring, fall, spring into summer, you're getting into what you're utilizing, what are you building, what are you working on, right? These are the times to start building. So if it seems like it's very tough right now, it's the time that it's like the pedestal, it's like the wheel itself. I say pedestal, but the paradigm, as it shifts, it's on a certain precipice in order to push the rest of the way. So as it's doing that, sometimes these movements are difficult, just like going through birthing canal. Again, you're not alone on this. So with that message, I'm going to leave for this collective read, and then I will be going into most likely zodiac signs. So stay tuned and you'll get your zodiac sign. And thank you once again for joining us on My Tree Arts and Prints. And I'll put the links in the description box below so that you may follow us in other ways through Storytime, through the podcast Storytime, which will be on Spotify, it will be on YouTube, as well as through the art and through music and through many other venues that we're a community of community unity consciousness. All right. Thank you. Namaste.